Welcome back. Thank you very much for staying with us. The community of Wentworth in the south of Durban is reeling after a shooting this morning that left 2 people dead and 7 others wounded. Now, it's believed the attack is linked to an ongoing gang violence that has plagued the area for years. The victims are aged between 15 and 22. Now, police have launched a manhunt for the 2 alleged assailants responsible. They say while the motive is unknown, turf and drug-related wars cannot be ruled out. SABC News senior reporter Jade Pulser reports.
Well, another shooting in Wentworth has claimed the lives of 2 people, with 8 others being rushed to hospital. As it stands now, police are still on the crime scene, cordoning off the area and speaking to community members with regards to the shooting that transpired just after 9 o'clock this morning. But to get more insight on how the living arrangements and living circumstances, rather, of the community of Wentworth here in KwaZulu-Natal are, I am joined by community leader Nolene Finn. Nolene, thank you so much for joining us. We often hear about the gang violence that transpires here in Wentworth. How difficult is it to live here?
Living in Wentworth is very traumatizing because this is something that has been going on for quite a while. We are bearing children almost every weekend in Wentworth. And I don't think the children realize the trauma that they are putting their families through and the community through.
You know, I've done many stories here in Wentworth, and some of the community that I spoke to in previous stories told me that they even are taking shifts to sleep at night because they are afraid to sleep.
Yes, especially in the flats behind me. There's a granny that puts her bed on the floor because the bullets go through her window. That's how traumatized she is. And she can't even sleep in the night because every time there's a shooting, the bullets go through her window. They even go through the walls. That's the ammunition that they're using.
And I know that as a community leader, obviously you've been in talks with government and you have been trying to find solutions to the ongoing gang violence. But as a community leader as well, what are you doing in the community with others to try and quell the violence?
What we do is we speak to the young men and we try and get them in different programs so we can keep them off the corners. And what our community needs to do is stand together as a community. We can't always blame the police and say, oh, you're only coming now. The police don't know when the shooting is going to happen. And the community themselves, if we stand up as a community and take back our community, that's the only time this is going to stop.
At the crux of this matter is obviously the gang turfs and the gang turf wars. How many gangs are actually operating here in Wentworth?
I think there's about 7 or 8 of them at this moment because they're all in different areas in Wentworth. And it seems like it's not going to stop unless we as a community take a stand.